Hey everybody, D here at Daily Gaming, back with more Monster Hunter World Iceborne. And in this episode, we're going to start taking on some more missions. Hopefully, things will start picking up and going a little faster.
Hey there,
I think
partner.
we still have a couple more tutorial or like guide-ish episodes to pop out next. But we're close to getting into the meat
Ah,
of the game.
you can pick up quests from the quest board too.
Yep, we know.
It lists the same quests that I've got, so don't worry about having to check two places. We're on the hunt.
So, like you said, you can check those boards to uh, start, initiate, find quests, or you can talk to her. Um, Here in Astera, it's pretty much better just to talk to her because up here you have a item box and you have the canteen. So it's all in a tight little group, and it's easier to do all three. To start the mission, manage your items, eat your food, and then you just hang out and wait. Um, Not to mention, if you do it from a quest board or something, you might forget to eat before you go out on a mission. So while it's not critical to eat before every single mission, it is fairly important to eat before most missions. So you're better off just coming up here so you don't miss out or forget. But now we're going to do a Kestron Kerfluffle. So, real quick about the missions, there's assigned, there's optional, investigations, which we can't select, events, and then special assignments, which we can't select. Special assignments are optional, big, big story-ish missions. Um, Usually, it's full of like end game, or it's getting towards those are towards end game where you fight elder dragons, things like that, and they're completely optional side things you don't have to do. Uh, Investigations, that is where you're going to do your main hunting. It's as you hunt creatures and as you increase your research level with them, you'll unlock investigations, and investigations is where you can farm them for resources and money. Events is uh, they're special missions that the developers, that's the word, I can't want to say like producers, that the developers made. And at one point, these used to rotate in and out. Some of them were permanent. Once you got them, you got them. Others rotated in and out. You now have access to all of them now. As you can see, there's 5 pages of them, and some of these are very, very hard, especially like this last page. These are all high-ranking Elder Dragon missions. Well, not or tempered. That's the word, tempered. So in the base version of the game, there is low rank, high rank, and then there's like tempered monsters. Low rank is what we're in right now. High rank we'll get to throughout the story. That's where the game really kind of kicks off. And then there's tempered. Tempered is the end game where you grind out monsters for special resources to do certain specific things for your weapons and gear. Uh, Tempered is the hardest version of each monster. Not every monster has a tempered version, I believe. Excuse me, but most of them do. So, tempered is the end game goal, and that includes base version of Monster World and Iceborne. Uh, the high rank tempered monsters, depending on when you start tackling them, aren't really that difficult. Because I didn't start messing with tempered monsters until I was in Master Rank, so I came back and did some of these, and they weren't that hard because I was in Master Rank, which puts you above them. You're a lot stronger, and while they are still dangerous, they're not that dangerous. Uh, but a lot of these missions, they have really good rewards. If you look down at the client, the last sentence is the most important thing. Like for this one, Kings Know No Fear. Increased chance of rare material rewards, and special ticket available. So if you complete this mission, or I'm sorry, if you're trying to grind out the Rathalos and Azura Rathalos for certain resources, this is the mission you want to do because it has increased chances of getting the more rare materials, and you can farm this mission endlessly. At one point, like I said, it used to rotate out, so you could only do it when it was in rotation. But now that it's just here, you can do it whenever you want. So some of these missions are really useful for helping with the grind, and they're better than investigations. And the other ones are simply just for fun. Some of them are goofy, weird ones. Like what is it? There's one. This one. I mean, it's a 6-star, so it's high rank, but it's not. But all it is you have to fight 5 Mosswine. But the client talks about how they look kind of funny, and to be careful. And they can actually, and they one-shot you. Like, it doesn't matter how strong you are when you go in. If they attack you and hit you, they one-shot you. It's crazy. And they're very, very, and they have a lot of health. Like, it's not that easy. They only have one attack, but when all 5 of them gang up on you, it's very hard to take them out, especially when they can kill you in one hit. So some of them are a challenge, some of them are for fun, some of them they have something that's not only is it increased rare materials, but it's a special ticket. Those special tickets unlock new armor sets or new weapons and stuff like that. So you want to do those special ticket ones as well to unlock all the weapons and armor. So these are pretty cool, and it's very much worth doing and looking into them. And some of them you think would be hard, but they're actually not. There's one, it's the USJ. Yeah, this one. And Azora Rathalos is one of the harder creatures of the game, of the base version of the game. But in this one, he's actually incredibly easy. He's really, really small, like the size of a dog. And it's very easy to hit him. He has a very small attack range, and you can just destroy him. Whereas the Dodogama, who's a bit goofy, he's cute. I like to go to the Dodogama. He's actually like 8 times his normal size. He's massive, and he has a huge hit range, and he's actually much harder. So don't hesitate to jump in and to do them. And also, if you're grinding out, or if you want to try and get all of the achievements and trophies of the game, this is one of the. This will also help you out. Because, like I said, certain missions like this, the monsters are of freakish size, either freakishly small or freakishly large. That means you're guaranteed to get your gold crowns for their sizes. And gold crowns I'll go into more later. It's not really that complex, but I'll just go into more later when it actually pops up. No, screw I'll talk about it now. The monsters have sizes. They can be really big, really small, and if you find one in the category that's in the biggest range it can be, you get a gold crown. And if you get one that's in the category of being the smallest it can be, you get a gold crown. And there's there's several trophies for those. I think like if you capture your first one of each category, that's 2 trophies, and then if you catch like 10 in each category, that's 2 more trophies. And then I think there's another trophy for capturing 1 in each category for all the monsters. So these missions here will actually help you knock out a bunch of those instantly without having to worry about it. Because unfortunately, it's just RNG on what their size is, and it sucks. Because I think it's one of the hardest trophies to get in the game, simply because it's RNG based. And yeah, it's not easy to get. So that's events. Optional. This is just where side quests pop up. Like the Meowscular Chef gave us this mission, Fungal Flux in an Ancient Forest. It's weird. The Thicket of Thugs, that was originally a assigned mission, and now it's placed in the optional missions. I don't know why they just didn't place it here originally. But these optional missions, like I said, they're just side quests. They're usually not that hard, and you can do them over and over. Now that's why if you look at this one, you look down at the client description, it says unlocks a new canteen ingredient on first time completion. So you can redo these missions over and over, but specific special rewards to the mission you only get once. Then of course there's assigned missions. Oh, see, it's right here as well. Jaguars of the Ancient Forest. thicket of thugs. That doesn't make sense. They do some weird things. It was one mission, but it was in both categories, I guess. I don't know. We completed both of them for somehow, I guess. I don't know. But assigned is just story missions. So, like, a Kesselon Kerfluffle is our next story mission. So that's where this one is. These ones, they cannot be repeated. And it's no big deal. Like, yeah, whatever. Just you're better off doing investigations. Story missions typically don't have great rewards. Investigations or events have the best rewards. So you want to do these just to get a story out of the way, but it's not going to be how you're going to grind out resources for weapons and armor. So that covers the missions. Going back here to the quest counter, you can, so here's an online session. You can join other people's sessions. You can change your session, or you can change your session settings right here. Post a new quest is where everything was, and it's literally you post it, and if you can set it up to be multiplayer or single player or whatever. And then there's join, and it's where you can search for other people doing missions. So like if you're in a group session, you can do available quests. Nobody's in my session right now, so and nobody's posted a mission. So or no one's in my session, so there has been no posted mission, so I can't join one. But you can respond to an SOS, and here you can set up the criteria for it. Quest type, optional assigned event, difficulty, low rank. Now, I don't think you can search above your rank. You can go below it, but you can't go above. But you can set up low rank, high rank, master rank. You can select how many stars, whatever. This is more important, the rewards. If you join somebody's mission after a certain time limit, you will not get any rewards. You have to join up before a certain amount of time to get rewards. Now, if you're fighting the monster and you break parts or they drop materials and you pick it up off the ground, you'll still get those resources, or yeah, those rewards. But at the end of the mission, you won't get anything besides whatever you find while you're there. So be aware of that. Language, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, typically somebody wants to play with somebody who speaks their own language, but at this point in the game's life, nobody uses microphones, and there's a very small pool of people to check with, so you can't be picky about the language. And this is the other more important part, target. You can actually select what target you want to hunt. Now, it only pulls from monsters you've fought, so, or you've come across. I'm actually surprised I can select Zora Magdaros and Anjanath. I know of the Anjanath, but I don't think I've seen the Anjanath yet, besides in the cutscene. But it'll pull through here as well. So that's respond to SOS, and that's everything for quests. So. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and make this its own little video, end it here, and then the next mission we'll actually jump in.